light in here, huh? What's up with the light? Let me turn this thing up a little bit so we get a little light in here. It's even darker now. What's going on? I don't know how to adjust it. There it is. I don't really know how to adjust the light. I want to give a shout out first to my girl D. Love you, honey. I tried to call you. You're probably busy working, but I love you. I got these 2 peppers from the Dean of All Things Spicy. We're gonna give these a run today. Yeah, we're gonna give these little peppers a run right here. 2 of them. Boom. Just wait for somebody. What's up, Nicholas? How are you, brother? I have these 2 little peppers, dude, at work. I'm gonna give them a run. Let's let a couple people get in here. How you doing? I just wanted to knock a live out instead of doing a video real quick. Yeah, they look all right. I got them from Dean, Conjured-Vaporz peppers. What's up, Dean? Yeah, I was showing him this little Razorback cross with the Beast, and this is one of those Roxa Lantern Black cross UV F3. I got these at work. I'm just gonna eat these real quick. What's going on, Dean? Another day in paradise, just a little live, you know. See if I could have a few moments, you know. Got my hair cut last night. High and tight. The high fade is in effect. I'm good, Dean. I'm good. Thanks for asking, brother. How are you? Yeah. Always good to hear good news, right? Um, yeah, same old, man. Just a little work time and starting to get the nerves already. Oh, you are. Oh, it's you got another competition this week, huh? This weekend? You don't get nervous, man. You want to hear something crazy? You know you're getting old when you get cramps in your sleep because you're trying to dunk a basketball. So this morning I woke up Saturday noon. Yeah, nice. I got faith in you, brother. Hey, so I woke up this morning and with a cramp in my calf, but I had been dreaming that I was going to slam a basketball. Um, like I had the basketball and I was going to slam a basketball and wake up. Oh, I'm cramping. You know you're old when that happens. Like I've never dunked a basketball. I'm like 5'11". You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not short. I'm 5'11", but I still don't have the springs to dunk a basketball. The goose, the man, the guy. What is up? Hey, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, could you do that, please, and hit that like button? I'd sure appreciate it. Hey, Dean. So I'm anxious to try this little combination of Razorback cross with Beast. So here we go, yo. Mm. A little bit fruity. I got a rise out of it. Yeah, a little bit perfumey. It isn't a cross. It's the 2 names for the same pepper. Oh, really? Razorback Beast, huh? Got a good burn to it. Yeah, it's pretty hot. You know what it reminded me of? A little bit. It reminded me of a little bit of a Seven Pot Primo. Yeah, got a good little burn to it. Uncharted 7 again, Black King. You need to lose some weight. No offense, my friend. Hear me out here. Yup, the original guy. A good spicy challenge is the one chip. Yeah, I've done that one chip challenge many times. Yeah, I got a good little burn, Dean. Surprised it was kind of small, but packs a punch. The Goose, the man, the guy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Good looking out. Yeah, I'm from Cali, David. Yes, sir. Southern Cali. Man, that's a hot pepper. No, I'm from Orange County. Big Back Billy. What's up? Welcome. If you guys aren't subscribed, could you subscribe and hit a like button? Sure appreciate you guys. So, good. Appreciate you asking. Big Back Billy. Yeah. You know what, Goose? I do have a lot of videos, and I should have more subs. Yeah. I'm not sure how to get that done, though. Like, I'm a novice on technology and how to, you know what I mean, how this all works. What's up, Chili Phil? Chili Phil's in the house, guys. Yeah, Goose, so I do have a lot of videos, and I only have 1.4 subs. I'm working on it. Yo, Dumb Dash, there's my nephew, Dumb Dash. What is up? What is up, Dash? Dash, are you in town? That was a hot pepper, Dean. I bet you this one isn't as hot, though. This one's tasty. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Dash. I got 4 days off that weekend, Dash. Goose, I've eaten many Carolina Reapers. That was a tasty pod right there, that Roxa. I like that. A lot of seeds in that one, Dean. So they're serving lunch to the clients out there. Yeah, Chili Phil, man, it's up to you, bro. That's a pretty good burn right there I got off those 2 pods. So Goose, there's the hottest pepper I've ever had is a chocolate primatali. Now I've had some close runners up, chocolate primatalis being uh, warthogs. I've had some hot dragon's breaths. I've had some hot chocolate bootlas. Um, so there's a lot of peppers in the conversation. Chili Phil, yeah, I hear you, bro. Cramps ain't that nice at 2 in the morning. You know, I remember, Dean, when it's a few years ago, I first started eating chilies, hot peppers. Carolina Reapers were pretty hot. Not no more. All right, Goose, thank you. Appreciate you. Have a great day. All right, see ya. Yo, Ronaldo. I've done a couple, Dash, but not very many. I'm just at work. I just felt like knocking a little live out instead of doing a video. That's all. Ha! Ronaldo, me, I'm from California. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd sure appreciate your subscription. Spain, España, nice. La Furia Roja. Yes. I'm a fan of those Spanish FIFA soccer teams, man. La Furia Roja. Yes, sir. First time I ate one, I was like, oh, I only ate a piece, and I was like, oh, man. When I first started eating peppers, I ate chunks of them instead of whole pods, you know, and I ate them with food. I still eat them with food, but I remember trying a piece, and I was like, oh, man. Phil, so here's the thing, Phil. So you eat something before, and you don't have to like stuff yourself, but then eat something later, like sandwich in your pepper. You know what I mean? For some reason, dude, hours later, it seems like the pod's still sitting in your stomach when everything else is gone. I don't get it, but it happens. So if you eat something, like eat a little something, right, and then a couple hours after you've eaten the peppers, eat something else. Try that. Dash, I'm gonna need some help, dude, on how do I raise my subscription count, Dash? when I see you on Thanksgiving, you give me some pointers, Dash. I like tapatio. So taco loco. So I like certain hot sauces with certain things. So I like tapatio. Like if I'm having biscuits and gravy, I love tapatio with biscuits and gravy. Tacos, I like different kinds of verde sauces, green sauces, or whatever. Uh, when I eat Chinese food, I gotta have sriracha. Um, yeah, just different. I have different tastes, different hot sauces for different things. So Ronaldo, sports do I play? Man, I'll be 60 in March, so I don't play sports anymore. But I like I like football. I like boxing. I like the MMA stuff, the UFC stuff. I used to do a little work with my hands uh, when I was younger. Little fighting. And yeah, I'll be 60 though in March. So my sports days are kind of over. Like if I take a fall or get an injury, it takes forever to heal. So yeah, I'm what they call retired from sporting events. But I will catch a fade. Catch all fades. Eating those two little peppers, I got a nice little heat. I got a nice little heat off of those. That one's actually that Razorback Beast one. It got some heat to it, man. That's got, I want to say, close to 7 Pot Primo heat. Pretty hot, dude. I can't imagine if that thing was bigger. Starting to get low on pods too, man. I gotta be getting some more peppers. Yeah, it's about 1.6. Yeah, I figured close to like right around primo heat, dude. That's what I thought. I think I'm getting some Jason Beard peppers here pretty soon. The hottest pepper I've ever eaten was a chocolate primatali. And the guy who grew it was a guy named Jason Beard. Now, that's not saying that many of the other guys that grow hot peppers don't have hot peppers, because they do. So I would say Jason Beard had the hottest chocolate primatali I've ever had. I would say Clayton Hollingsworth, even Dean right here, he's got some stupid hot warthogs. Clayton Hollingsworth has hot warthogs. Um, you know what? Here's the funny part about growing chilies and eating chilies from different guys is one guy's got one hot pepper that's the hottest of all the other growers, and then the other guy's got the hottest pepper of that, whatever that kind of pepper is. You know what I mean? It's just like that. It's just different phenos have different heat and different ways, different nutrients the guys give their plants. It's just different. And they all know how to grow, and they all grow stupid hot peppers, and that's what it's about. When you bite into a pepper, like let's say somebody sends you a 7 Pot Primo, if you already know what a 7 Pot Primo has as far as heat, then you want it to live up to the hype. So if you get let's say you get a 7 Pot Primo, its reputation, it's going to be hot, it's going to be a little bit fruity, a little bit floral, all these things. and then it doesn't take you to where you want to go. You know what I mean? You don't. Then Burko Budak, hello, what's up? Welcome. So so what I'm saying is like these guys are doing their job as far as the peppers are as hot as they're supposed to be. Period. I know some people get disappointed. Oh, that's what. Well, you know, you can't get a. You're not going to get a face burner for something that's 1.2 million. You're just not. You know, and so sometimes our expectations are higher than the reality. The reality is the pepper's 1.3, and that's all you're getting. Maybe on a good day you might get a rogue. You might get a rogue. You might hit 1.5, 1.7, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, as long as the pepper's living up to the hype, they're doing their job. And all these guys that I mess with, Clayton, Jason Beard, Grumpy Gill, Dean, Tomas Spillane, Gary Smith, all these people, even Brandon from All Britain Peppers, all these guys, all their peppers are as hot as they're supposed to be. Clayton Hollingsworth, they're doing their job, you know. And once you build the tolerance, if you mix different peppers together in a day, does the heat get worse? So if you're into Taco Loco, if you're into crossbreeding peppers, I mean, a lot of these guys are. Chili Phil, I think I'm gonna leave that to the younger folks. I'm pushing 60, bruh. I like to eat hot peppers. I like to get the burn, but my new favorite sport is watching Dean. I mean, if you eat different types of peppers, does the heat get? Well, it depends, bro. It depends, bro. Taco, it depends, man. No worries, Dean. So nice, Chili Phil, nice. And it'll burn longer, Dean. So if you're eating Joe Burrow, what is up? If you're eating the same pepper, like let's say you're eating a ghost, you got like 3 ghost peppers lined up. You know, it just prolongs the burn. Like, have you ever had a nightmare involving hot chili peppers? No nightmares, bro. Although last night, Taco, I woke up. I guess I was dreaming that I was getting ready to slam a basketball, and as I was running up to the net, running up to the hole, I jumped like as hard as tried to get as high as my springs would get me, and I woke up with a cramp in my calf. So I probably won't be trying to dunk a basketball. I'm 5'11", which is not short, but I still, I've never been able to dunk a basketball, so I don't know why I was dreaming that I could. There's guys shorter than me that have dunked, but I don't have hoop. I don't have springs. I've never been a runner. I stand and fight, brother. No, I'm not Spud Webb, bro. Nope. He was like 5'8" or something, 5'9" or something. He was a couple inches shorter than me. You know what's funny is everybody thought he was this little pipsqueak, but dude, he was like 5'8", and that's like average for a man size, 5'8". And but he played basketball, professional basketball, so he ran around with all those giants. So he just looked short, but he was like 5'8", I believe, 5'7" maybe. He wasn't a shorty. Appreciate you guys showing up, man. But dude, yeah, he did have springs. He did. He had hops, for sure. There was that other dude that had hops too that used to slam dunk in the NBA. What was his name? Man, forgetting. Drawing a blank right now. I remember. I forget what his name was, but he could. I think he had hops too. He could dunk. Dean. Well, we like to say in our youth we had springs, Dean. In our youth. Yeah, so those peppers are... I don't have any more peppers with me. I'm at work. I ate the only two I had. That one's tasty, Dean. That one, the Roxa lanterns they have good flavor. It had a ton of seeds in it, but it had a real good flavor to it. There's quite a few of them that have good flavor. But those Roxas, for the most part, those Roxa ones, the lanterns, they've all been good so far. Good flavor. That Rocoto Brown, that was pretty good. I got to tell you, it was an interesting texture. I'm always, yeah, the flavors are good. Give me a springboard, I'll dunk from the foul line. Yeah, a springboard. Chili Phil, how tall are you, dude? Yeah. Hey, Dean, for a second, I got to tell you, when it exploded, I said, oh, man, don't tell me that thing was bad. You know what I mean? Don't... Because it was a nice puffed up little pepper. I just popped the whole thing in there. I was thinking about taking a little bite out of it first, but it would have probably exploded. I didn't get a chance to see the seeds because I dumped the whole thing in my mouth. So Chili Phil said if you gave him a springboard, he could dunk. So here's what's going to happen. So Chili Phil, here's what we need you to do, bruh. Next time you're on a live, do a live. Oh, is it gonna be cold there, Dean? Chili Phil, on your next live, we need you to grab a basketball, be around a basketball hoop, and let's see what your skills are. Set for 38. Wow. You know what, Dean? I was telling my girl I think it was yesterday, that like here in California, especially like Southern California where I live at, um, we don't get excessive heat, you know. But during the summer, we have days where we're at between 95 and 102, like for 3 4 weeks at a time, you know. And we're like, man, we didn't really get that this summer. Like we had heat, yeah. Don't get me wrong, we had heat, yes, but we didn't really get a bunch of we really didn't get a bunch of uh days packed together where we were like begging for a day of coolness. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that's part of the deal when you live in California. Man, I got these hiccups and shit. Chili Phil 5'9". Yeah, I'm right around there, Phil. I'm at 5'10". Zero skills. But if you had a springboard, you said you could dunk. I don't know, man. Them springboards ain't no joke, bruh. What if you overshot or undershot and you hit the canvas? Whoa. My back, my neck, my back. Were you in the movie American Mirror? No. I wasn't in any one of those movies. I mean, I wish I had the pay that those guys probably made, but you know what's funny? Back when they were making The Sopranos, they were making The Sopranos, what, 90s and stuff like that. Friends of mine used to tell me that I should audition for a part in The Sopranos, that I would fit right in. Football, yes. Baseball, yeah. But I liked boxing. I like boxing. I like contact sports. You know, combat sports. I love good boxing. Oh, the Kingpin, the movie with the comedy with Woody Harrelson. Yeah, that's it. That was funny. That was a funny flick. Since you were in LA, have you ever met any famous? So let me see. I'm not really in LA. I'm in the next county over, which is like I'm right. I'm in LA today. I work in LA. I work in Long Beach. I've seen famous people before. I met Tommy Hearns, the boxer. I've met, of course, some of the Lakers. I've met some of the Angels baseball team. I met couple pro wrestlers at the airport. Couple MMA fighters, UFC fighters. Rampage Jackson. I've met Chemo. I've met couple other folks. I'm slipping. A few names are slipping, but I've met a few people here and there. You know, I don't know anybody. I can't. Oh, and a friend of mine's friends with Mike Tyson, so I've FaceTimed with Mike Tyson before when he lived out here. I don't think he lives out here no more. I think he moved back to Florida, Mike Tyson. But he did some charity stuff for a friend of mine's organization. We've been live for 34 minutes. So this message is held for review. Somebody's sending me somebody sent a message or whatever, being held for review. It's probably some quack, you know? Somebody with a very large mouth. We don't like people with big mouths. Especially, you know, when you can't be seen and you can't be held accountable. But Trying to be different people today. Yes, Taco Loco, yes. Taco Loco said, "Would you let the Undertaker choke slam you for 200,000?" Yes. Charlie Batch. I haven't heard that name in a while. Charlie Batch. Didn't he play with the Lions before he went to the Steelers? Or was it the other way around? I went to school with Trevor Hoffman. Who was one of the greatest closers ever. Played for San Diego Padres. Trevor Hoffman, yeah. Back in the day when we were going to high school together, his brother was third baseman. Glenn Hoffman was third baseman for the Boston Red Sox. Glenn Hoffman. Yeah, he played for Detroit, the Lions. He played before he went to Pittsburgh, didn't he? I thought he was a Lion first, right? And then he went to the Steelers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Charlie Batch. That's funny, Dean. That's funny stuff. You know, it's funny. People ask me all the time, too. They see me somewhere. Like, I know you from somewhere. Everybody says that. You know what I'm noticing though on these lives, you don't get the subscribers you get when I'll tell you what, where you get the subscribers at shorts. Do a short where you show the pepper. Those I get a ton of hits on those, tons of views on the shorts, way more than I get on the lives, and way more than I get on videos. But I found if I do a short, lives never net subs. Yes. I found if I do a short or maybe two shorts and a video, I do pretty good. Right, Dean. Right. Exactly. He split. He didn't even say goodbye. My nephew, Dash. I'm gonna have a Pepsi Zero right now. Have you ever had any bad experiences with hot peppers? Yeah. Yeah, I've been burned up by hot peppers, dude. If you don't eat properly when you're eating hot peppers, you'll regret it, dude. You'll regret it. cramps. Ooh wee, man. There's nothing worse than waking up to cramps, dude. Nothing worse. I've done challenges with the League of Fire, and you know, back a couple years ago, last year, a couple years ago, you know, you get the challenge down, and you go, okay, completed, bup, you upload it to League of Fire, and then you know you think you're cool, and then you forget about it, you know, forget about it, and a couple hours later, whoa, it hits you, you know, and there is a price to pay for challenging. Definitely a price to pay. But for a while there, it was Boxer Box. What is up, dude? For a while there, it was okay. Yeah, Chili Phil, man, eat something. Like when you lay down to go to bed, if you've already eat something, dude. Even if it's Jello or yogurt or something, get something in there. Some crackers or something. Something. It's weird how long the cap it stays in your stomach, man. Like I could eat peppers at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then like 6 o'clock at night, I could be kicking back at home, and I could feel it come on, and I go, oh man, I better have me a little sandwich or something, a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's the At that point it's the colon. Then why does it burn in the stomach, Dean? Why does it feel like it's burning in your stomach? Huh. I got my little Chili Phil. You see that, bro? Got to get you one of these, Holmes. I'm gonna shut this. I didn't crump up that bad on Saturday after the contest. I puked a little bit. There are a few cheese with. Yeah, Boxer. Um, Let me know first because I got pods like coming out my yin yang most of the time. And I hate to see anything go to waste. So let me know before. All right, where I stand. Appreciate you, brother. Anyway, I got to get going, guys, man. I appreciate you guys showing up. I got to get back to work. Back to the salt mines. Much love. What's up, guys? Peace. I'm out.